It was, this is our 4th year. We're 2 years certified organic. We're 6 years at this. The first year I trained with Jim. The second year we grew conventionally. Then we went into a 2-year conversion period. So we're actually 2 years certified in this field and the small field down below, and then the field we're going into this year, that has just come out of a 2-year conversion. And after peas will be in this field. We'll follow that with spinach. So wherever peas are going to be into this field next year, then we'll follow that with spinach, so we can take the cloche from here, put it over the winter spinach as well. Now this field here has a foot of topsoil, and the small field down below has 3 foot of topsoil. The farmer up behind me has about 3 inches of topsoil. So I'm not very lucky in the lotto or anything like that, but I've won the lotto here, you know. I do have good soil. It's sandy soil. It heats up quickly, it dries out quickly, loses its nutrients quickly. You have to be careful with working it. You know, you get a very fine seedbed quickly. So it'll fit in with our 10-year crop rotation. So there was no nitrates or anything like that put on this land for the last 2 years. So all we've done, the small field over, as you'll see, we sowed white clover into that 2 years ago. We have a dock problem in there, so we're still trying to harrow the docks out. So we're not spraying the docks out or anything like that. And then this field, we're just adding farmyard manure, which we import from a local dairy farmer, which is composted for 3 months before we use it. And we make our own compost then with the hen bedding and plant waste. So that's our source of fertility. Now I'm happy with the germination rates. We had a bit of a trouble last year with one of the compost suppliers we had. You know, financially it really hurt us. Do I use any liquid feeds? I don't. Well, if I am going to use a liquid feed, I'll only use it on the tomatoes. I try not to use them. So I'd be trying to follow Ian Tulhurst's type of thinking, is feed the soil, not the crop, get the soil right. I know it's easy for me to say that because I have access to farmyard manure. Yeah, we tend to, initially the question was, do we always do the bed flat rather than raised up? But we try to keep the beds flat. We try to keep the paths a foot wide. They tend to get bigger over the winter as you're pulling a crate down the side of them. But yeah, just trying to, I've had the beds higher. Now, I spoke to Jim Cronin about it, and he reckons that if they're too high, the roots could come out the side and could, you know, damage the root of the plants down the side of the bed. Last year, we started to fork the beds, deep fork them and then roll-ovate them to try and loosen up the subsoil so that worms can travel up and down. Just trying to improve little things, you know, it's that 1 or 2% every year. We would harvest probably, your worst week in the winter, you'd probably get about 3 kilos off a bed of spinach, and then in the summer you could get 15 kilos. So, you know, the time of year is all dependent on what you get, you know. Yes, yeah, I suppose our box scheme is slightly different. We don't make up a box and tell people that's what they're getting every week. We just text them what we have, and that will change week on week, and they text us back what they want. So some people spend €2.50, some people spend €5, some people spend €50. You know, so the customer has the choice. It's all about the choice. Like if I got beetroot every week and I didn't like beetroot, I'd stop ordering the box. So it doesn't make any sense really, you know. So, and it's only a text, and we're making up the boxes anyway. You know, it's not extra work or anything like that. You know, I think some farmers try to give the customer what the farmer wants, instead of give the customer what the customer wants, and then the customer will look after you. You know, it's very simple. And well, that's been our plan anyway, and it's worked so far. We have no problems.